My name is Grieve Chelwa. I am Associate Professor of Political Economy at the Africa Institute Global Studies University. I'm also the Chair of the Social Sciences Department here at the Africa Institute, GSU. My role in this conference is conference convener, which is really a role that involves defining the themes of the conference, inviting the presenters of the conference, really organizing all the academic aspects of this conference, and that's my role. Obviously, I have much bigger support from people here at the Africa Institute, GSU, who are sorting out a lot of the more important stuff, which is the logistics of the conference. But my role is really to convene the conference as an academic. So Thandika Mkandawire was a Malawian economist, a Malawian political economist of the first rate, a highly distinguished academic whose very long career unfortunately ended in 2020 when he left us. But in his very long career, Thandika did some of the most foundational work in the political economy of Africa, really trying to understand Africa's economic trajectory, Africa's economic history, and trying to understand it from a dignified point of view. So there are many people who study the African continent and they study it in what I would call in dignified way. But he really tried to do it in a very honest, dignified, sort of respectful way. And he left us a huge body of work, which many of us are still grappling with. But that work really sheds light on the African question, the African question of development. Why is Africa poor? Why is Africa not yet developed? And Thandika really left us a really huge body of work in that kind of light. And what we're trying to do in this conference is to commemorate this very distinguished scholar, right? A very distinguished, wonderful human being, a teacher of many, a mentor to many. And we're trying to celebrate him here at the Africa Institute, GSU. But more importantly, in addition to celebrating him, we also want to chart a way forward in terms of the political economy of Africa. So what can we learn from Thandika's work as we think about the next next generation, the next sets of questions in this line of political economy? What can Thandika's work teach us about this journey that we're about to embark on? And also just to come together and celebrate this man. So this is really what we're trying to do with this conference. We are very fortunate that some of the most distinguished political economists around the world have accepted to come to GSU to come and attend this conference and present their work. So conference attendees can be prepared to listen to some of the most thoughtful, most intellectually rigorous thinkers in the world today who are convening here at the Africa Institute. And we are all types of scholars at different stages of their career. So we've got people who are very close to Thandika, who are his contemporaries, his friends. Then we've got mid-level careers, and then we've got people who are just starting out their academic careers. But all of them presenting papers on the theme of new directions in the political economy of Africa.